What if I told you that the way you use your phone today, the way you search, talk, write, learn, might one day feel as outdated as using a typewriter feels to us now? And what if I told you that something called AGI might be the reason for that change? But here's the real question. What is AI, really? And more importantly, how close are we to it? Let's start simple. Right now, the AI you use every day is powerful but limited. It can answer questions, it can write essays, it can generate images, it can even hold a conversation that feels surprisingly human. But it doesn't truly understand like you do. It doesn't wake up with curiosity. It doesn't feel confused or excited. It doesn't sit back and think about life. It follows patterns. It predicts words. It solves problems based on data it has seen before. This type of AI is called narrow AI because it's very good at one thing or a set of related things, but not everything. Now imagine something different. Imagine an intelligence that doesn't just do one task well, but you can learn anything you can learn. Not just chess, but also music. Not just writing, but also science. Not just solving equations, but understanding emotions, humor, creativity, and even making decisions in completely new situations it has never seen before. That is AI, artificial general intelligence, a type of intelligence that matches or even goes beyond human thinking across almost every area. Not just a tool, but a mind-like system. And now the big question hits us again. Are we close to building it? Before answering that, let's slow down for a second. Because AI is not just a technology upgrade. It is not like going from a flip phone to a smartphone. It is more like going from a calculator to a human brain. That's a huge leap. So when people say AI is coming soon, what do they really mean? Some believe it could arrive in a few years. Others say decades. And some experts even say, we don't know how to build it yet at all. So why is there so much disagreement? Because AI is not just about speed or size. It's about something deeper. It's about understanding. Right now, AI systems are trained on massive amounts of data. They learn patterns from books, websites, conversations, and videos. They become incredibly good at predicting what comes next. But here's the catch. They don't truly know why something is true. They don't have real-world experience. They don't have common sense in the way humans do. For example, if you ask an AI, can I put a toaster in a bathtub? It might give you a warning answer based on safety data. But it doesn't actually know danger the way you do. You don't need training data to understand that electricity and water are a bad mix. You just know it. That kind of natural understanding is still missing in today's AI. So when people talk about AI, they are talking about a system that finally bridges that gap. A system that doesn't just mimic intelligence, but becomes genuinely flexible in thinking. Now here's something interesting to think about. Human intelligence didn't appear overnight. It evolved over millions of years. Through survival, experience, mistakes, emotions, and adaptation. So can we really recreate that in a machine in just a few decades? That's the big mystery. Some researchers believe we are already halfway there. They point to how quickly AI has improved in just the last few years. Systems that once could barely form sentences now write poetry. They solve coding problems. They pass exams. They generate ideas. And every new model seems more capable than the last. It feels like we are climbing a very steep curve, and that makes people wonder, if progress keeps accelerating like this, could AGI arrive suddenly, like a moment where everything changes almost overnight? Others are not so sure. They argue that today's AI is still missing key ingredients, things like real understanding, long-term memory that works like human memory, true reasoning in unfamiliar situations, and maybe even something like consciousness or self-awareness. Because think about it. If an AI can talk like a human, does that mean it thinks like a human? Or is it just extremely good at imitation? That question sits at the heart of the AI debate, and it's not easy to answer. Now let's bring it closer to home. Why does AI matter to you? Why should anyone care? Because if AI becomes real, it could change almost everything. Work, education, creativity, medicine, science, even daily life. It could help solve diseases we still struggle with. It could design new technologies we haven't even imagined. It could become a personal tutor for every child on Earth, a researcher working 24/7, a creative partner that never runs out of ideas. But there's another side too. Because something that powerful also raises serious questions. What happens to jobs? What happens to privacy? What happens if systems become so intelligent that we can't fully understand how they make decisions? And the biggest question of all, If something is smarter than us in every way, how do we make sure it stays aligned with human values? These are not science fiction questions anymore. They are real discussions happening right now in labs, universities, and tech companies around the world. So again, how close are we? The honest answer is, we don't know. Some moments in AI feel like breakthroughs. You see systems solving problems that once seemed impossible, and it feels like AI is just around the corner. But then you also see their limitations. Simple mistakes, confusion in basic reasoning, lack of true understanding. And you realize we are not there yet. Maybe we are close, maybe we are far, or maybe AI won't arrive as a sudden invention at all, but as a gradual shift, a slow transformation where machines become more capable step by step, until one day we look back and realize we've already crossed the line without noticing. So let's come back to the human side of this, because behind all the technology, all the models, all the predictions, there is a simple truth. We are trying to build something that reflects ourselves, our intelligence, our creativity, our ability to learn and adapt. In a way, AI is not just about machines. It's about understanding what intelligence really is, and maybe even understanding what it means to be human. Because the more we try to recreate the mind, the more we are forced to ask, what is a mind? Is it memory? Is it reasoning? Is it emotion? Is it awareness? Or is it something we still don't fully understand? So maybe the real question is not just, how close are we to AI? But also, are we ready for what it means if we get there? And even deeper than that, what kind of future do we want to build with it? Because AI, if it arrives, won't just be another tool. It will be something that changes the relationship between humans and machines forever. And whether that future feels exciting or uncertain, or both, depends not just on technology, but on the choices we make right now. So the next time you use an AI tool, and it answers your question instantly, or writes something for you, pause for a second and ask yourself, is this just the beginning? Or are we already standing closer to AI than we think? Because the truth is, the future isn't waiting somewhere far away. It is being built right now, one idea at a time. And maybe the most important question is not when AI will arrive, but what kind of humans we will become when it does. Because in the end, this story is not just about machines becoming smarter. It is about us understanding ourselves better through the machines we create. And if that doesn't make you think, then ask yourself one final thing. Are we shaping AI? Or is AI slowly shaping us already? And if you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more deep, simple, and eye-opening stories about AI, technology, and the future that is unfolding right in front of us.